The evening sky burned gold and fading rose as Anna stood alone on the quiet bridge above the river. The city moved around her, distant traffic, soft wind, the murmur of water below, but inside her there was only stillness. For days she had walked with a heart divided, Michael, Daniel. Past, future. Two loves that had both been real. And now the moment had come when she could no longer stand between them. Michael arrived first. He had known she would choose this place. Years ago, when their love had still been simple and certain, they had come here often, speaking about dreams they believed would never break. He stopped a few steps behind her. "Anna." She turned slowly. There was no shock in her face, only tenderness and the quiet gravity of someone who had already chosen truth. "You came," she said softly. "You asked me to, and I always came when you called." The old intimacy lingered in the words. It hurt and comforted at the same time. They stood facing each other as the sun sank lower. "I understand now," he said gently, "why you left me." Her breath caught. "I don't know the details," he continued, "but I know you loved me, and I know you never betrayed me." Tears rose instantly in her eyes. "All these years," he said, "I thought you chose someone else, that you stopped loving me." "I never stopped," she whispered. "I know," he said. The forgiveness in his voice felt like light across an old wound. Footsteps approached. Both turned. Daniel stopped a short distance away, uncertainty in his eyes, the only uncertainty she had ever seen in him. He had come because she asked, but he had come prepared to lose. For a moment, the three of them stood in the fading light, past, present, and choice. Anna looked from one to the other. Her heart trembled, but it was no longer divided, not because one love had died, but because one had become memory, and the other had become life. She stepped toward Michael first. He watched her, hope and dread intertwined. "You were my first home, my first love, the love that shaped who I am." His throat tightened. "I would not be this woman without you. You taught me devotion, sacrifice, forever." A tear slid down his cheek. "Part of my heart will always belong to you." The words were both gift and farewell. He closed his eyes briefly, absorbing the truth he had already begun to accept. "And him?" he asked quietly. She turned. Daniel stood motionless, as if afraid even to breathe. Anna walked to him slowly. "You are not my past. You are the life I still have." The world seemed to hold its breath. "With you," she said, voice trembling yet certain, "love is not memory. It is something I can live every day." Daniel's composure finally broke, emotion rising unguarded in his eyes. "Anna," he said, barely above a whisper. She reached for his hand. This time there was no hesitation. Behind them, Michael watched. Pain moved through him, deep, undeniable, but beneath it was something calmer, understanding. He had loved her as she was, and now he loved her enough to release who she had become. He stepped closer once more. Anna turned back to him, tears shining. "I'm sorry," she said. He shook his head gently. "Don't be." He took her hand, the one not holding Daniel's, and pressed it softly between his palms. "You gave me the greatest love of my life. Nothing can erase that." Her tears fell freely now. "And you gave me the courage to love again," he added, glancing briefly at Daniel. take care of her." Daniel nodded once, not as rival, but as the man now trusted with what Michael had once held. Then Michael released her hand and stepped back. The sun slipped below the horizon. Evening wrapped the bridge in soft blue. Anna stood beside Daniel, not divided anymore, not lost, but changed. Some loves remain with us as memory. Others walk beside us into tomorrow. She watched Michael turn and walk away into the deepening dusk, carrying with him a love that would never truly end, only transform. Her chest ached, but no longer broke. Daniel's fingers tightened gently around hers. "Are you sure?" he asked quietly. She looked at him, truly looked, and felt the quiet warmth she had come to trust. "Yes," she said. Not loudly, not dramatically, but with a certainty deeper than anything she had known before. They stood together as the first stars appeared. Behind them lay sacrifice, misunderstanding, and lost time. Before them lay something fragile and real, a love chosen freely, not inherited from the past. Anna rested her head lightly against Daniel's shoulder, and for the first time in years, her heart was at peace. Some loves are forever. Some are meant to lead us to the one who stays. Their story did not end with loss. It ended with choice, and with a different kind of love. The end.